Big chillin'.
Big chillin'?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Well, welcome to another episode of Garden Studios podcast. My name is Paul. I'm your host, and to my right is my soulmate. Her name is Mattel.
Thank you.
Hey, you guys! I'm so excited. We have a celebrity in the house.
So
We
dying.
do.
Okay, so
Hi guys.
I met. I'm not gonna say his name yet, but I met this person, in 2019. Wow. 3
You're
years
a
ago.
little bit loud.
Am I a little bit loud? Sorry.
Yeah.
So 2019, and he is a writer. He's a rapper. He's a musician. He's from Florida.
Facts.
Florida, and I'm just so excited to hear about his story and about his process, about how he started and where he is now. So with no further ado, let's put our hands together.
A drum roll.
Oh, drum roll. Okay, I like it. There we go. Aaron Barker, otherwise known as another
Red.
drum roll.
Red tips.
What's up, bro?
What up, bro? How you doing?
Good, man. I'm so happy you're here, dude.
Bro, I'm happy to be here, bro. I'm
Yeah,
in the
thanks.
garden.
Come on.
Let's go.
Thanks for coming, dude. This
Bro.
means a lot.
Bro, it's family. It's nothing. It's easy.
So we usually start off with a game.
Let's do
And
it.
that game is called Word of the Day. Babe, why don't you talk about that real quick?
Yes. Sorry. So, word of the day is basically a game we play in the podcast where we assign a word. It's usually a strange or funny word, and whoever uses the word throughout the podcast first wins. And it has to be within the context, like it
Of
has
the
to fit
word.
in. Yeah.
Right. So you can't just yell it out and just like, hey, I like beep. You know, it has,
Okay.
it has to be flowing.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then you get vetoed. Like, bro, that wasn't it.
Okay, bet.
You know what I mean? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm here for that.
And so we usually have prizes each time.
Say less.
So, babe, why don't you tell Aaron and our viewers what the prize is today for whoever wins Word of the Day?
Well, we were going to do a $10 gift card to
Drum roll again. Grounds Coffee. So there's, Downtown Grounds. So there's this new coffee shop that just opened up in town.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right off of Market Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just there yesterday. And the owner was so nice. So we want to give him a little shout out, give him a little bit of support. So whoever wins Word of the Day gets $10 gift card to Downtown Grounds. Shout out Downtown Grounds.
Shout out Downtown Grounds.
So, bro.
wait, the word of the
what's
day.
the
we
word?
didn't
What's the
say
word?
that's
it.
right.
You gotta find out the word.
That's right. I was trying to be sneaky.
So the word of the day is Syzygy.
Syzygy.
It's a noun.
Syzygy.
And it's the nearly straight line configuration of three celestial bodies. Like, for example, it's like when the sun, moon, and the earth are lined up together for a solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse.
Wow.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah?
This is.
Oh,
I thought it
that's
would be a
easy.
tough one. I was
Look,
like,
bro, I've been trying to win one for the past 8 episodes. Like, I like seriously trying to win. Usually, like the first.
So does it? The question is, does it have to be like actual meaning or like metaphorically? Can it be the
could
same?
it could be
thing?
anything. It
Oh,
just
say
has to
less.
make
It
sense.
fits.
Say less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it makes sense.
Okay, I feel like you already have a line, but
I
you
feel,
don't want to be.
I feel like you have to be, if you're like a rapper, like you gotta be quick with.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta
Okay.
top of the head.
It's on.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, bro, you're from. Where did you grow up? Did you grow up in Florida?
Yeah, bro. I grew up. I grew up in Wauchula, Florida.
Mm.
That's the where is that of Florida?
Yeah, I'd have no
That's
idea.
like
I've heard
who is that? It's
Right.
a small town. Small town in Florida. It's like an hour and a half south of Orlando. Hour and a half, hour 45 minutes south of Orlando.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's where I grew up.
Wow. So, what's the vibes like in that town? Is it
Country,
suburb?
bro. It's like cows and
Whoa.
Is
LA.
it smaller than
Yeah.
Reading?
yeah, 100%.
Wow.
100% smaller than Reading. Cows. We have one Walmart. Got a Walmart. Got a McDonald's. Just got a Taco Bell back.
Back? We got kidnapped or something?
Bro, Taco Bell went out of business, bro.
No.
Yeah,
How
Taco
does
Bell
that
went
happen?
down. I don't know, bro.
Taco Bell? Wow.
I don't know. It's crazy.
That's
but
crazy.
yeah,
It's a
I
small
haven't.
town.
Yeah. So that's where I grew up. Left there. Not trying to go back.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
What
So-
age did you leave? Wauchula?
Well, I mean, I officially left when I went to college the first time. I went to college in Daytona,
Uh-huh.
2013.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I went to college in Daytona, and then I left when I came here to California. When I
Gotcha.
came to Bethel.
So growing up in, I'm sorry, how do you say it again?
Wauchula.
Wauchula. What was the hip hop scene over there? Is there a hip hop scene?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there is. It's not like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't compare it to like bigger cities,
Right.
but I mean, everybody there listens to hip hop. I mean, they listen to hip hop and country, and I mean, they listen to all the music really.
Yeah,
So it's like it's a scene there.
Can I be honest? When you say country, I'm thinking of you in overalls.
Oh nah, bro.
Little
we're
hay
not,
coming
we're not
out.
there. We're not there. Bro.
Not that country.
No, we're not that.
Okay,
country.
cool. Okay, just want to make sure.
It's more like a just small town vibes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, there are definitely country people there.
Right.
That just was not my tribe.
That's not your circle.
Yeah, that wasn't my people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I grew up in the hood of the country.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So was it there that you? When did you start getting interested in writing and hip hop and rap?
Brad, my dad, really, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. So originally, my dad did like Christian, like DJing, and like Christian rap, and actually, it's a guy named KJ52 that he's super big when it comes down to like Christian rap and stuff like that. But my dad actually was like good friends with him and actually hopped on the song and stuff like that, and got credits and stuff like that.
Right.
But he used to take me to like all kind of shows and just different events and stuff, and I'd always come hang out. So when I was in high school, maybe like 11th grade is when I was like, I just do this like Christian rap for my church and stuff like that. And I mean, from there it was kind of just like me doing it.
Right. You said from high school you started doing it? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, did you, other than your pops, did you have any other like inspirations or?
Not really. I mean, I would listen to like, Lil Wayne back in the day. That was like one of my favorite rappers, I ain't gonna lie to you. So it was like Lil Wayne and just like secular rappers or like people who just make dope music essentially, because I would listen to both. I would listen to Christian rap and then I'd listen to like not Christian rap or whatever.
Right.
But I didn't like have any artists that made me want to do music.
Wow.
Yeah, it was more so like I used to just do it with my dad pretty much. Yeah, so that's how I got started.
Gotcha. Dude, I gotta hear your dad.
Bro.
Does he have any music out?
I have some old stuff.
Yeah.
Bro. I have some old stuff that we used to do in churches.
90s hip hop.
Bro, he does have a song out. I don't remember the name of it, honestly, if I keep it a buck with you. It's a song with KJ52. I have to hit him up.
What's his performer name, his stage name?
He just goes by Mike.
Yeah?
Yeah, his like real name. Or he'll go by like DJ Mike or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So growing up, your dad is in hip hop. He loves to rap. Also, he's Christian. He's doing, did you grow up in the church?
I'm a BK, bro.
Yeah. Wow. He's a pastor.
Fun fact.
Wow. I never met a pastor that's like a DJ at the same time.
Yeah. So my great grandmother was a pastor. My grandma was a pastor. My mom was a pastor, and then my dad would like help pastor with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're like third generation, bro.
Yeah, bro. We deep in it.
Wow.
But it's like I wasn't really saved in high school. I keep it a buck with you.
Right.
Because it's like, you have to come to that moment where you say yes to the Lord.
Right, for sure.
So it's like I would just do it because I was raised in church.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah, it's a whole nother story.
Gotcha. Was there a moment, like, did you always want to create music like your dad? Or was there a moment where, like, this is the moment, like, now I know?
No, I didn't. My thing is, I would just do it for church.
Gotcha.
Like, and none of my friends really knew, unless they came to the church.
Right.
Like, none of my friends knew that I rapped.
Right. Wow.
Like, I was more so, like, into sports and
why
stuff.
Why did you talk about it?
Bro, it was just like, what do you say? Like,
yeah.
I'm
rap.
Check out my
like,
mixtape.
hey, yo, like, I make Christian rap. Like, check this out, G.
Right.
I was like, and plus it's like, on top of me not really being, like, super saved or anything like that, it's like,
right.
I was super, like, the odd thing is, like, even though I wasn't saved, I was super aware of, like, my witness.
Right, because growing up in the
environment. So growing up in the church. So my biggest thing was, like, even when people would ask me, like, what do you, like, are you Christian or what do you believe? I would say I'm Christian, but I don't, like, live it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was like, I didn't want to, like, make the thing of, like, oh, like, nah, this is, like, how Christians are or whatever.
You don't want to set, like,
yeah, nah, I didn't want to do that. But it's like, at the same time, too, it's like, I wasn't, like, it was a growing process.
Yeah.
So it was like the songs that I made back then weren't like, they were okay. Like looking back on
theology's a little bit.
No, theology was straight. It was just like the actual like song.
Gotcha.
Like it was decent, but it's like the mix was bad. Like all the things. Like the mix was bad. The beats weren't that great. Like it was lit live, but like would I listen to it like on an MP3 or like a wave? It's like probably not. Yeah. But yeah,
for sure. So back then, so high school doing Christian rap, but at the same time wasn't fully committed to the Lord yet. When was that moment for you when you kind of give your life to Christ?
College, wow. Yeah. So I went off in college and I was doing everything. Wow. Everything I wanted to do.
Yeah, Daytona,
everything I thought I wanted to do. Yeah. So I went to shout out to Bethune-Cookman, But so I went to Bethune and I went under like wanting to play football because that was like my identity pretty much. Right. Like I was really good though.
What position?
Running back.
Let's go.
I was a G, bro. Look me up. Aaron Barker senior highlights.
Look at the stats, man. Look at the highlights.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was legit. But anyway, so I went there and then maybe like a year and a half, 2 years into like, hoeing and drugging and clubbing and doing all the things like that. Right. I was just like so empty, essentially. So it's like I was mad all the time. Like I never felt like satisfied. And it's like in my heart I knew that it's like it was always when I would do things, like in the back of my mind I'm like, this is wrong, I shouldn't be doing this. Right. And it's like always those moments where the Lord's like, hey, like you know better. Right. Like you actually know. Like I like one time I swear it was the Lord. But one time I was in college. I was a freshman in college who stayed off campus, which freshmen weren't allowed to do, but somehow I finagled my way into doing it. But we had a party at my house, and I was like, do you remember Four Locos?
That sounds so familiar.
They were basically drinks that would get you like
the sweet drinks that are like super has a high content.
Yeah, they get you messed up. Like I had drunk a whole bottle. Me and a friend drank a whole bottle of Amsterdam, a whole bottle of Malibu, and then we went to the store to get Four Locos.
Just two of you?
No, it was a group of us.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but we drank a lot of it.
No.
Yeah, so we were like, I was like toasted. Yeah. Like I was like fall down drunk. And that was like the first time I've ever been like that drunk.
Messed up.
Yeah, but I went to sit down on like the armrest of my couch. And it's like people are in the house like dancing, music is blasting and stuff. I went to sit down on my couch. As soon as I sat down, it's like all the music went like down. And it's like all the people just stopped. And I felt like as clear as day, I felt like the Lord was saying, everybody here is in an identity crisis. They don't know who they are and they're pretending to be something they're not in order to fit in. And it's like as clear as day. And as soon as like the voice stopped, it's like everything like went back to normal. Wow. Like the party went back. It's like all the things. And I was just like, what the heck is going on? Wow. But it was like looking back on it, I'd be reading in the Bible and it's like how he would sit with like tax collectors and sinners and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, that was actually him coming to sit with me. Wow. Like in the middle of my crap. Yeah. But long story short, I was doing like everything I wanted to do in college. And then I woke up one morning, I was just mad and just empty. Yeah. And I was getting dressed, ready for school, and I was looking in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being convicted. Like, I'm tired of doing this stuff, like, seriously. Yeah. I was like, I'm tired of doing all this, or not wanting to do the things that I want to do because I feel like they're wrong. But to that moment, it's like, I haven't had, like, a definitive, like, encounter with the Lord. Right. So I was like, Lord, you're big, like, you're God, you're able to show yourself. I'll give you the course of summer to show me that you're real. And if you don't show me that you're real by the end of summer, I'm done with Christianity. Wow. Yeah. So ended up going to the hospital like 2 days later because my appendix almost bust. What? Yeah, it's crazy. My appendix almost bust. So ended up going to the hospital, getting that taken out. Daytona's like 3 hours from my house, so my mom drives up there, brings me back to Wauchula. Right. I'm there for maybe like 4 or 5 days. I forgot all about the prayer, honestly. You know, the thing getting surgery, it'll do that to you.
Right.
But forgot about the prayer, and then I'm like there for 4 days to a week, and I didn't know it was the Lord at the time, but he's like, hey, remember what you said. Seek me and see if I'm real or not. And I was like, oh, I did say that, huh? So I read the Bible. I read like a chapter a day in the Bible, and then I pray for like 5 minutes because I run out of stuff to say. And then maybe like 3 days into it, I did this exercise that was in the back of my Bible. So profound. But it basically is sozo.
Oh.
Yeah. Essentially, that's what it is.
Right.
But
real quick for our viewers that aren't Christian, a sozo it means inner healing.
Yeah.
So it's when someone, it's usually someone helps you walk through it, and it's basically healing you from past wounds, emotional things, and such.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. But basically, the exercise, it said write down all the traumatic events that happened in your life on a Band-Aid, and it's like tell the Lord like who did it, why it hurt, like what actually happened.
Right.
Like basically tell the Lord everything,
Right.
and after you pray about it, rip the Band-Aid off.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, just looking back on it now, I'm like, yo, that's gas. Like that's crazy. But in my head then, I'm like, okay, I'll just do this today because it's kind of like a devotional type thing. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it today. So I'm in my house by myself. Like, I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm, like, mentally getting things in my head. I'm not even doing the full exercise. I'm not writing it down on a Band-Aid or anything. I'm just, like, mentally like, oh, this. Well, I can tell the Lord about that. Tell the Lord about this, whatever. And then I'm, like, going to fix me something to eat. Right? I'm hungry. And then I'm like, well, I guess while I do this, I can pray. So it's like, I'm going to fix food, right? I open the fridge, and I say, Lord... bawling.
Wow.
Like I am bawling.
After just Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm bawling. Like, and in my head, I'm thinking, why the heck am I crying? Like I'm like, why? What the heck is going on right now? Because I was like, I was just fine, but I'm just like overcome with just like the Lord.
Right.
And it's like I'm trying to mouth, you know how the ugly cry, you can't really talk.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like I'm trying to actually mouth out the things that I wanted to talk about, and it's like 20 to 30 minutes of just ugly crying.
Right. So when your upper lip and your
Exactly. It's like snot just rolling down my nose and stuff like that, the little string, like all of it. And I'm just like in my house, in my kitchen by myself, and the Lord came.
Wow.
And I was just like, yo, what? So after that, it was just like, yo, I actually need to know who the Lord is.
Yeah.
Because it's like I felt physically like changed. Like I felt different.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's when I said yes to the Lord, like actually.
So this is around 2013, 2014?
2015.
2015,
Yeah.
gotcha. So college 2013, this is 2015. So fast forward real quick to 2019 where you released your single Mainline.
Gang, you already know what it
And is that your first single?
Yeah.
And it got over 250,000 streams on Spotify alone.
Yeah.
On the first single.
On the first single, which is freaking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So what was that feeling like? What did you feel?
I felt like I could do this.
Yeah. Wow.
Like honestly, because it's like think about all the things that go into like successfully like releasing a song.
Right.
And you have like the making of the song, the cover art, like the promotion, the marketing, like do you have a video behind it? Like you try to get people talk. I had none of that.
Right.
I had a song. I had a song and then I had like a cover art and then a song and the Lord. And it's like I ended up winning this thing called Critique Fridays with Rapzilla. Shout out to Rapzilla. But they gave the option to where it's like, hey, if you release this like song with us, then we'll do like marketing stuff and then we'll just split everything 50-50.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, sure. And the song just like it just took off. And then I was like, like literally I was looking at the numbers and I was like, oh crap.
That's crazy.
I was like, I think I could do this rap thing.
Right.
Like actually.
Right.
So it's like from then in it's like, okay, let's do it.
Wow. So real quick for our viewers that aren't up to date with just like Christian hip hop, Rapzilla is like one of the biggest Christian hip hop blogs.
Yeah.
Like it's a freaking big deal if you get contacted by them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So So 2019, right? You released your first single. Were you in Reading yet?
Yeah.
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 So it was here. That's so crazy.
The crazy thing is after my first year of school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is when the summer of when I made that song. Because I made like 6 or 7 songs. I was gonna drop it as like another EP, but I was just like, I'll just drop it as like singles. Right. And I ended up only dropping 2 songs of the 6 that I made.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But so you never released those other songs?
No.
Oh, gotcha.
No. Well. No, I think I did actually.
Oh, okay.
I think I did. I lied. It's okay.
Wow. So in your process of writing, right? Mm-hmm. First single, it blows up. What was your process in finding your sound? Do you know what I mean? Or at that point, when in 2019 when you released it, were you sure about your quote unquote your sound, or were you still in the process of like trying to find who you are as an artist?
But honestly, the questions were never that deep. The questions weren't like, oh, I gotta find my sound, or like, who am I as an artist? It was more so, do I like what I'm making?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like, if I like what I'm making, regardless of like genre, regardless of like whatever it is, then it's like, if I like it and I think it's dope, I'm gonna put it out.
Yes.
So it's like, to date, like unreleased stuff that I'm planning on releasing, I have like synthwave pop music. I have like R&B-ish like type stuff. Right. Like, I have a ton of different genres that's not my quote unquote norm, but I love it. So
well, so you don't focus. That's a beautiful thing, because it sounds like to me like you're not focusing on the product. You're focusing. You're just enjoying the process of getting there. Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like when you focus, I guess for me, this is my thing. When I find myself focusing more on like the product and making it sound X, Y, and Z and all of the things, it becomes so hard to do it. It becomes really hard to write. It becomes really hard to get creative to like actually find something that I'm like, that passes my critique list or whatever, versus just being like, I think I'm just gonna do something that's way out of my comfort zone today. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're gonna try to hop on like a bedroom rock pop type beat. Let's find one. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And then it's like, whether it's great or not, it's like we're just trying stuff out. Right. Yeah. So that's where I kind of like to live. And sometimes when I find myself making like, so say I'm like stuck in one bag, like I'm stuck in one quote unquote genre. It's like sometimes to help myself create, I just do something totally opposite. So that's where it's like some of my pop songs came from. Wow. It's like I would be doing like, say I'm doing like something that's like a trap, heavy auto-tune or something like that, and I've just been doing that for a while, and it's like I'm enjoying doing it, but it just reaches a point to where it's like, I just want to do something different. Yeah. And it's like I'll pull up like synthwave pop. Wow. And I just like,
so you're like super intentional about like going after things you're not used to or not necessarily comfortable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel like that's how you like, I feel like that's how you find new things. Yeah. And I feel like the goal, not the goal, it's just things that I like to do. It's like I like to do different things with like what I normally do. Right. So it's like sometimes I'll do a synthwave with the intent to like, I'm going to make it like the songs that sound like that. Right. And sometimes I'm like, I'm going to just do what I do. What I would do on a trap beat, I'm going to do on a synthwave song. Right. I'm going to see how it sounds. Yeah. And it's like, I just like, I don't know.
Wow. That's great. Yeah. You had a great question, babe, earlier today. You want to ask that question? Because I'm super curious.
Oh, yeah. I was just curious, like, being a Christian rapper, like, what do you feel, like, how do you feel, like, how hip-hop culture, like, received you, like, right now?
TikTok is making things, like, different. Like, it's made a lot of things different. I feel like before, a lot of the stigma was, like, Christian rap's corny. And it's, like, not really giving it, like, the time to actually, like, oh, who are the actual artists that are like dope in the space besides like the Lecrae's or like the big known names. Like, who are the people who are actually like make dope music?
Yeah.
And now it's like with TikTok, it's people like a homeboy of mine, Caleb Gordon, or like a friend, Alex Jean, or like a Scooty Wop, to where it's like they're making like Christian songs, but they're actually going viral.
Wow.
And it's like tons of people are using it and stuff like that, and it's like changing the narrative of like, oh nah, it's like you see some people be like, oh, this new genre or this new generation of Christian artists, they're actually like really dope.
Yeah.
So it's like the narrative's kind of being changed,
Right.
which is like I find it's like I enjoy it, like
Right.
it's dope.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, it's the same for secular, but it's just not as, it's different.
Right.
Because it's like, think of it like this way. So it's like so I make Christian rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a large body of like Christians don't even listen to Christian rap. And they love like rap, but they would rather, I wouldn't say they would rather. I would say it's easier for them to find like Christian, like non-Christian rappers.
Right.
And they'd actually search for that versus being like, yo, I need to find dope Christian artists.
Right.
Like, where do I even look?
Right.
Like, how do I
Yeah.
even find these people? And then, I don't know if I can say it. I'll say it anyway. But but then you have like Christian like people like who are in like radio stations and stuff like that. They won't play Christian rap. Like intentionally. Like I just had a show and I was talking to like one of the people that were helping like promote it.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, we tried to go to these like Christian like radio stations here because they play a ton of Christian music.
Right.
And they just simply would not play it because it was rap.
Is it because
That's
the
so true,
demographic?
though.
What was that?
That's so true. Like when I think of like Christian radio
You don't
stations,
hear it, yeah.
I don't really hear rap. It's usually like very contemporary
Right.
Christian music.
Now, is it because they think that the demographic for the listeners for that music is low, or is it just because? Why do you think that is?
I couldn't give you a definite answer. I know when I talked to them, that was the answer they got.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yo, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
But I know it's like Christian radio stations who do play Christian rap.
Right.
But it's like, yeah. One of my aims is to actually get rid of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
that
Change
divide.
that. Yeah.
That narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, so flashback real quick to 2013, 2014.
Let's do it.
Red Tips, right? You know, if you were to meet that Aaron today, what would you tell him?
Bro, follow the Lord. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. But even if I didn't go like follow the Lord, I would just be like, bro, your voice is important. Like your voice matters. The way you feel, not in like a worshiping the way you feel type thing, but like as far as like, oh, I actually want to do this, but it's like I'm not going to do this because of how it would affect people. So it's like your wants, your dreams, and stuff like that. It's like, yo, those actually matter. So don't put them on the back burner because of how it can potentially affect this person or that person or people that you care about and like all the things like that. Like, no, it's like follow what the Lord's giving you, or follow like the dreams that you have in your heart. Tell me that. Yo, honestly, it's me specifically, I would tell myself like, hey, bro, leave them girls alone, bro. Like, stop it, bro. They're not the one.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that'd probably be
That's it.
That'd probably be the majority.
Yeah.
Cause me then, I wasn't really focused on. I wasn't focused on music. I wasn't focused on like. The only thing I was really focused on, like devoted to, was pretty much football.
Yeah.
Football and girls.
Wow.
Yeah.
So follow the Lord. Stop following girls.
Pretty much.
And things will start to line up like a Syzygy, right?
Close. He's not bad. It's not wrong.
It's not
That's
wrong.
right.
It's a good metaphor.
Line up like a Syzygy. Yeah, which is basically what happens in your life.
Yeah.
From 2013 until now, like
Syzygy.
Syzygy. So, can I just say something?
Congratulations.
Can I congratulate myself? Thank you.
is-
Can I receive
I don't
that?
remember the
You got
last
it.
time
Thank
you
you.
won, so congratulations.
There you go. Thank you.
Do you usually win?
We haven't won in a long time, neither
Yeah.
of us.
Really?
She's definitely won way more than
I
me.
won the last one though. So.
Oh, you won the last one. That's pretty good.
Syzygy.
But with that being said, let's go to our next segment, which is viewer questions.
What do you got?
So we have a question here. It's Amy, Amy W, age 28 from Thailand, and her question is, who is your biggest inspiration? I guess we could all go one by one. Who's your biggest inspiration? Let's talk maybe in more artistic sense. Like, who's your artistic inspiration? Go ahead, Aaron.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
I'm still thinking.
Who's my artistic inspiration?
Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It really is hard. Jeez.
To be honest, I don't have like a person, but usually when I want to get inspired to do something, like create something, I usually go on Pinterest.
Pinterest is your biggest inspiration.
So right now,
There you
Pinterest
go.
is my biggest inspiration.
That's great. Okay, for me, music-wise, my biggest music inspiration, I love Stevie Wonder. Growing up, he's what got me into music. Love listening to Stevie. Art-wise, there's a few. I really love Agnes Cecil, incredible painter. Yeah, she was the one that really inspired me when at a specific time in my life where I needed inspiration. So, shout out to Agnes Cecil and Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. I don't know if I have one to keep it a buck with you.
Yeah.
To keep it real. But it's like, which makes me think, because I'm like, I usually try my hardest not to be like influenced or like kind of like take from people.
Yeah.
Because so it's like in my space, I try not to listen to a ton of Christian rap.
Right.
But it's only because it's like when I say something, I want to know that I'm saying it. And it's like, I didn't really hear it from this person or that person.
Right.
It's like, oh no, this is just me.
Right.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know.
If you don't have one, then you don't have one.
I'm like
So
artist,
it's the Lord.
right? But that's, I don't write.
Which is, okay, real quick, can you talk about your writing process?
Yeah, I don't have one. I don't write. I just get in front of a mic and
Just let it flow.
let it flow. And if it doesn't flow, that's okay. I wait. And if it doesn't come that day, it's fine. I
That's
just
crazy.
try it tomorrow.
Which, let me just say something, which is rare. So for you guys out there who's a writer, rapper, songwriter, do not get discouraged if you do not process in this way. This is crazy. This never happens.
It's just like a
This
talent.
He's a prophet. He's a prophet.
prodigy.
He's a prophet.
He's a prophet.
Prodigy.
Yeah, when you told me that before, I was like, wow, I was mind blown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, biggest inspiration, Jesus.
The Lord.
The Lord.
But no, it's like I do have like, now that I think about it, it's like I have people that I glean from, but it's like I try not to like do it artistically.
Right.
So it's like I would say like people that I look up to or artists that I like study.
Right.
If that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
I'd study like a 1K Few.
Right.
I'd study like a Drake.
Yeah.
I'd study like a who else? He's at the tip of my tongue. I really like his stuff. Anyway, but it's like when I study artists, it's like, yo, how the heck did they get their kick to sound that clear? Or it's like the thing that I've noticed like as of recent about like mixing and like if I listen to like a Drake song, if you listen to a Drake song on a TV, the kick and like the snare and everything sounds just as clean as if you listen to it in a car.
Wow.
And it's like when I listen to stuff, I'm like, yo, how the heck
Do they make it sound better?
do I mix it in a way that it sounds great like that
Yeah.
coming out of a TV speaker?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I listen for stuff like
It's
that.
more like production and like.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool.
So I would say producers are probably one of my biggest inspirations,
Gotcha.
because that's how I make music. Actually, it's like I don't use a beat unless it pulls like stuff out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, there you go, Amy. Those are our inspirations. So hopefully that helped.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're gonna move on to our last
Last.
segment. Okay, so bro, can I be honest with you?
Bro, do whatever you want.
I'm like terrified with this
Why?
subject. Okay, well don't tell him why. So we've never done this. But we're gonna do.
Am
Okay,
I
so
your
you know
first?
rap battles are usually have a negative connotation.
Okay.
It's like, like, yo, beep, you ugly,
Yeah.
You and I, we're going to do a rap battle encouragement challenge.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay? Okay, so I can't freestyle. So Marcel's going to count off 2 minutes, and I'm going to write. You don't write. You just, listen to the Lord. And then
Listen to the Lord.
She's going to put a beat on.
I just chose a random free, no copyright beat.
Don't put it on yet. But we're going to as I write, you're not gonna write because
I'm just chilling.
And then she's gonna play it, and then afterwards we're gonna take turns encouraging each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you pray for me real quick? 2-second prayer. I need an impartation.
Lord, send this man all the bars.
There you go. I like it.
All right.
Okay. So you got the timer, babe?
Yep. Let me play this.
Luxury Beats.
It's gonna
coming.
come. It's come. We gotta wait.
I'm so done. Yeah. Yo, so why aren't you rapping?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I cannot rap for my life.
Listen, it's like Ratatouille. Anyone can rap. You can cook. You can do it.
Listen,
So what's your creative process?
honestly, I just do it too.
Yeah?
Usually, because I usually like watercolor,
Mm-hmm.
and I literally just start going.
You just start going?
Yeah.
Does it do you see it in your head before you do it? Or does
No.
it form as you start?
It forms as I'm doing it. Like, I'll make one thing, I'm like, oh, this will look good doing this and that. So it's like, I don't know. It's like I just go with flow. And if, most of the time I make mistakes, and then I try to incorporate it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
You got 47 seconds.
47 seconds, bro.
I see you looking up at Ryan.
I'm on Rhyme Zone.
Bro, Rhyme Zone's legit.
I see.
Hold on, put another minute. Hold on.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, bro. You got this.
You can do it. 2 minutes is good.
You can do this. This is who you are meant to be.
20 seconds.
Don't overthink it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you ready? Start from beginning. You ready?
I just got 2 bars.
It's all right.
It's not enough encouragement for you. Okay.
It's not enough
right.
encouragement for you.
So
Look,
who's going
don't
first?
make it bigger than it is. That's the crazy thing that I tell people though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like don't make it just it's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this.
Got this. All right.
Wait, who's going first? Am I going first?
It's up to you.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Can I think about it real quick?
Bro, I feel like you have something already pre-written and it's gonna be like fire.
No, this you can see what I've written.
I can't see
It's
it
2
from here.
bars.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, let me hear the beat first. Let it build up. Okay. Put me up, DJ. Can you fast forward to the beat?
It's coming. Yeah.
It's gonna come. I don't want to fast forward too much.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just
Give me what are some rapper
Yeah.
things to say? Yeah. What else?
Uh-huh. Turn me up.
Turn me up. Turn me up more. Yeah. Okay. Ready for my 2 bars? Check it. Red tip wearing purple like royalty. Got bars like nobody I ever seen. Dang! Dang! Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Okay, stop the music, DJ. From 1 to 10, how encouraged do you feel?
I feel very encouraged. I feel like royalty.
Wow. So what was it, like an 8, 9?
I would say a solid 11 and a half.
Whoa.
Yeah, solid 11 and a half.
Okay, I'm dropping a single next week.
Bro, I'm just saying I didn't know how royal I was until I came in here and heard that
You had
today.
to.
Okay,
See that?
that's I have to turn that. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I feel more encouraged, I feel.
Come on, that's
Okay.
the point.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks DJ
All
for
right.
your
Ready?
support.
I'm like so much pressure.
I'm just gonna get in receive mode right now.
All right. We're going to try it.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey,
I like it already.
Kiki. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Paul, you can do this. You are the one that's true. You the one. You ain't new to this. I feel like you so strong. I feel like you can arm wrestle a bear and then win. And you could win again. Cause you the man that's meant to run this. I mean, you're the man that's meant to run this. Your feet is gonna carry you real far. You're gonna be a wonderful husband. I mean, you are already a wonderful husband. And your wife is really great. And she's amazing too, because you two are one. So all the compliments I give to you, I'm giving to her too. You got purple on your head. That means you're royalty too. You have all the things inside of you need. I think that you'll never ever be in need, actually, because you're a stand-up guy and you're a stand-up woman too. I mean, you make me feel so welcome in here. I feel like all the blue hearts will turn to like shining hearts, and sunshine and rainbows will kiss you wherever you are. And I hope that your bank account's full, and I hope that your stomach remains full, and I hope that your stomach actually goes down a little bit.
Yes,
but,
come on.
And I
Say it
hope
again.
all the health comes to you and your wife and everybody that's surrounded by you. This is actually rapping though, but I'm just making it not high stakes.
Yeah.
Because you can do that and you can start talking and then you can hop back on the beat. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I had another little car. I mean, you guys will probably have multiple whips and multiple houses, sitting on multiple chips, playing at the casino, having multiple chips, the big ones, the small ones, multiple dips on your chip as you eat it. I just hope that you remain hungry for the Lord and you never Michael Jackson beat it. That you never.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Turn it down, DJ.
Turn it down,
Turn it
DJ.
down.
Okay. You just spoke into like 10 different facets of our life. Physicalities, finances, spirituality, marriage. What else, baby? What did I miss? Talk about
Identity.
wealth. So can I just say something, bro? What's up? I feel very encouraged.
Thank you.
I needed that today. Wow. Do you have anything to say, DJ? Because it was about you too.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I try.
I felt that it was actually from the heart.
It was from the heart.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting a little tear-eyed right now.
Stop it, bro.
I didn't mean to.
Don't make me cry.
I didn't mean to. I'll be honest, I didn't mean to. But there you go, guys. Instead of rap battling someone and, dissing them, why don't you encourage your brother?
Yeah.
So we're going to change that culture. Rap battling encouragement on its way. With that being said,
Do
Tips.
you have any singles that?
Yes. Where can we find your music?
Bro, you can find my music everywhere music is available. Just search Red Tips. And then if you're on Spotify, I got a playlist. Go ahead and like it. You feel me? You'll get all my music there.
There you
but
go.
everywhere music is, you can find my music.
There you go. So Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is.
Apple Music.
Search Red Tips. You'll find them there. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys for listening. Red Tips, let's give him another hand. Thank you, Red Tips. Love you, bro. With that being said, thank you guys for listening, and toodles.
Not just decoration. We are transformation.
Beginning. So you should play. My ears.
In the beginning was a garden.
This is Garden Studios. Welcome home.